Hey guys, I'm sorry, we are live. This is Night Cop 34 back with you. I'm so sorry. When I left around 5:45, and I said, I'll be back in probably about an hour, but it took a little longer than what I thought. So I am back, and let's continue. What we were working on was the BD trailer, and I reached out to see what this error is, because I didn't know what the error was. But I'm going to go back over here to the product, or the BD trailer, because it was giving me some problems, and I want to make sure that I've gotten everything in the BD trailer that I'm going to put in there, to see if I can maybe just turn everything back on and test it, because I can't test anything on the map. Hey guys, hey Mike, how you doing, buddy? Man, I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm back. I'm going to go back over here to the BD trailer, because it's saying, and I'm going to reload this. Let me save it and reload. Well, I've already saved it, so I'm going to reload it just to see if anything changes in the error. And let's see, it says, yeah, error, failed to create compound. 83 children, maximum 32. That's a transform group error. I know that much. That's what I was looking for. Let's see. See group name, peanut oil. I'm just not getting. Let's bring this in a little bit. See, I'm looking at this error down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can see some of it anyway. Hey guys. Hey, if you're here, please like the video. See, no problem, been playing Factory Farm on desktop. Hell yeah, let's play some Factory Farm. Now Mike, when I get done with this map, we're all going to get together and jump into a multiple player game, and just all mess around, me and Jeff, me, Jeff, Tom, Dean, a few others. So you're more than welcome, man. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to upload my mod folder, and you'll have to download it. Take the mod folder that you have in your, and this is for anybody that joins our multiple player game. You're going to have to take your mods folder that you have now, call it mod 2, drag it on your desktop and drop it. Download my mod folder. Once it's downloaded, drag it into your game folder, so it'll pick up those mods. That way when we're done playing, you can just put mine in another folder on your desktop and drag your mod 1 back over, drop it back in there, or mod 2, and then change the 2 back to nothing where it says mods, and you'll be back to normal. Error, failed to create. See, it says 2 errors now. Oh, okay, that's because I relaunched it. Okay, so I'm still getting the same error. And see, Maverick said it's a transform with too much children. I don't know what that means. Too much children. Let me get out of here. Out of there. Well, you know what I forgot to do? While I'm thinking about it, let me share this on Facebook real quick, guys. I'm going to share it there and throw it a couple other places so people know I'm live. Hold on just a second for me. What the heck? Should be part 2. Yeah, you're going to need a headset or a mic so we can all talk, man. So close that. One more, guys. Hold on just a minute, and I'm just letting everybody know we're here. And done. Okay, so what I'm working on right now is I was going to test the map, or basically test the Planters peanuts, and I realized that I couldn't do that because I've got all the products turned off. But that's not a problem. I can go in here and turn on peanuts. I can turn on just the ones that I need. But I'm getting an error here. So let me look at each of these. I don't see what the problem would be, but there is a problem. Let me get rid of this console. It's in my way. Okay, we got 5 people watching. Guys, if you're here watching, please comment in the chat. Let me know you're here. I need somebody to pick on. Mike don't want me to pick on him, so I can't pick on Mike. So I need a new person to pick on. Okay, so there is the peanut oil. Jeff, welcome back, buddy. How you doing, man? I was just telling everybody about our... we're going to set up the multiple player once I get done with version 2.4. Let me look at the materials editing here and make sure everything's right with that. No, that's not it. Need to go to the box. Okay, now let's try it. You see, that's right. That's the palette. It should be 2. Yep, diffuse 2. And then let's look at the... I'm just trying to figure out what this 83 children are. And there's that. I'm not getting any errors on that. Okay, so let me bring up the... I think I did bring up the log, didn't I? I brought up this. Let me see if there's a... Okay, so let me do this. I'm going to search for 80... What was it? 83? What was that error? 82 or 83? I think it was 83. So... Damn it, wrong window. I'm going to bring up the console again. I want to look at that error. It says 83. Okay. So I'm over here in my in the Notepad++. I'm going to look for that 83. There's peanut butter and honey. Okay, right there. So let's go here and say 83 and see what pops up. Here's 783, that's right. That's right. Well, let's see if it says anything about children. I don't think it will. Nope. Okay. So it doesn't appear to be in the i3D. I do not know what that error is. I really do not know. Hey Tom, how you doing, buddy? I'm just trying to find this error. What could it be? I don't even know what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for something that doesn't look right. But it all looks right over here in the... see, guys, this is the BD trailer. This is the products you're going to load on the trailer. So I have to put the pallets on the trailer so when you go to load it, you actually see the pallets. So... see, what did I do? I did something with the... well, I did the onions. I changed that to peanuts. Did that mess it up? No, because I've done that before. Well, I missed peanuts. Hold on. But I haven't messed with any of this stuff. I never do either. Yeah, it's not good that I'm getting an error that I don't know. Yeah, it looks like the right amount. Okay, so let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. 10, 11, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. I'm just making sure that I didn't accidentally put an extra one in here. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 27. 36. Yep, 36. That's what it should be. Now let's go look at the peanuts. Make sure that has 12. No, I think that's going to have 36. Yeah, I'm just messing with the BD trailer right now, Tom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 27. Yep. So that's not it. I didn't have too many pallets in there, that's for sure. So let's save it, and let's get out of here. Let's just get completely out of there. I'm gonna have to wait and try to figure out what this error means, guys, before I can go in here and correct it. Because there is a problem, but I don't know what it is. I gotta do some research and ask some questions. You're about to throw the Apple computer through the window. I've been there, done that. Well, no, I didn't throw it through the window, but I felt like it. Okay, so I think everything here is done. So I want to, let's get started on this thing right here. See, that's that. That's just liquid. So let me close this up. In Texaco. I'm just closing everything up. See, if you don't close everything, anytime you're doing something down below this area in the scene graph, every time it's done doing it, it will always pop back up to the very first file that's opened, and I don't want to have to scroll back down every time I'm working on something. Because like if this is open right here on the soybean, but I'm way down here at the bottom working on slow B, then every time it's done copying or whatever, it jumps all the way back up here, and I got to keep scrolling back down. That's why I make sure everything's closed out. Here's something that's not. Oh, that's Platter's Factory. Okay, which I can close all that out right now too. Okay, so there's the slow bee beehive factory. We got that up and running. My idea is still having a lot of problems with making the map, still getting the white things. Okay, the white things means you're missing the texture. So I need to know, Tom, what are you trying to put onto the map? First, you got to export it from whatever map you're trying to export it at. So you highlight everything. So in other words, if I wanted to take this Platter's Factory. Let me just hold up. So you're going to take, close that out. Oh man, I get all these pop-ups. Hold on. Okay. So let's say you're going to take this Platter's Factory. Well, the worst thing you could do, and I've made this mistake, is I look here and say, okay, I want the Platter's Factory, and I'm just going to click on it. So I click on it. And it's going to highlight whatever I clicked on it. And now you're going to try to export it. But what you don't realize is it's not going to export everything. It's only going to export that building right there. So make sure you go to the top. You don't just click on something on the screen. You want to be over here in the scene graph and click on the very top transform group, whatever that is. So you'd come here and don't click on planners, because that's just going to highlight all the stuff here. It's not going to highlight everything. So I make sure I'm at the very top. Okay, there's Platter's Factory, and I'm going to click on it. And when everything's highlighted, and I can see every building, everything is in green, then I know I'm ready and I've got the right factory to export. So then, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the name of this factory. Right here in the name. Well, you can't, yeah, I think you can see the name, can't you? In the attributes? Yeah, you can see it. So I would Control-C that to copy it. And then I'm going to come up here to the file. And I'm sure you can, I don't know if you can see my file or not. Let's see. No, you can't see where it says file, but up at the top left, it says File, Edit, Create, View, Script, all that in Giants Editor. So I click on File, and I'm just going to say Export Selection with Files. So the first one is import, the next one is export all with files, then you got export selection, and I'm taking this to another map, so I'm going to click on export selection with files. Once I do that, a window's going to pop up, Tom, that's going to ask me where do I want to save it at. I want to save it first to my desktop, so I've got a file or a folder on my desktop that's called export, and I always put whatever I'm exporting into that folder, because I'm going to bring it in GE first. I want to bring it in GE all by itself and go through it and make sure there's nothing there that I don't want to delete, because sometimes you get a lot of factories that just got junk on there and you can just get rid of some of it. Then when I'm ready to export it again out of GE all by itself, I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to go up to the file. First I'm going to click on the where it says Platter's Factory in GE all by itself, and then I'm going to say export all with files, and then that's the folder, or that's the i3D and the files that I'm going to save to my map inside my map folder. And I save everything to maps, imports, and then in that imports folder it's going to say Platter's Peanuts, and that's where I would save it at. Then I can go, when I'm ready to export it into my map, then I go in there and get it and export it in the map, and all the textures are there. You don't have to do what I do and go through, because before I do anything, before I export it onto the map, I go through and get rid of all the textures out of all those folders and put it into one folder. All the textures in one, all the shared textures are in another one, all the shaders, which is the XML files, is in a folder, any of the sounds is in its own separate folder, and then I export it. But first you got to go into the i3D, but that's getting a little technical. You don't even need to do that. That's just how I do it. And if you export all with files from GE and the factory's all by itself in GE, there is no way in hell you're going to miss any of those textures, because GE is going to pull every one of them. And it's kind of like this. Here's what I'm going to do. This factory right here, well, I don't know if I want to use that one or not. Let me look at the, okay, that's brick. There's all these brick. Yep, they're all brick. Okay. So I'm just going to grab this, and this is going to be my honey factory. Let me go down. Can't see what anybody's saying. Okay, there we go. Now, here's a perfect example, Tom. I want you to pay attention to this. Now, right now, I clicked on that, and if I went and clicked on export all with file, or export selection with files, I'm not going to get that sign. I'm not going to get this propeller. I'm not going to get the pallets, because I just clicked on it, and all it highlighted, if you'll look over here on the left in the scene graph, is BIS. It didn't go all the way to the top. So that's my job. I've got to make sure that everything that I'm wanting to export is selected. And that's where I made my biggest mistake when I first started this. So I know this is the sugar mill. So I'm going to click on that and close it and just highlight the whole sugar mill. Now everything is going to highlight, because these signs and stuff was not in the scene graph in the sugar mill. I put them all there. So everything's grouped together. I don't have to worry about if anything's going to be left behind. Okay, so there it is, and I'm going to export this, because I'm going to change the color of that building, and I can't do it if I duplicate this. If I hit Control D and duplicate it, if I change the color, it's going to change the color of the sugar mill and the honey mill. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to grab this sugar mill, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to export selection with files. Well, here, first let me go to my export, because I want to make sure it's empty. I've got an export folder, but I never, I only put one building in there at a time. I don't want several different textures in that folder. I want to know what's in my export folder on my desktop. So now I can export all with file, or export selection with files. And I'm going to go to my desktop. You can't see what just popped up, but a folder just popped up. I'm going to go to my export folder. I'm going to put sugar mill, and I'm going to save. Now what's going to pop up is a window that says do you want to save? Well, here, wait, let it pop up and I'll tell you. It says, do you want to get the parent directory structure? Say no. Always say no. And now that's done. So now I'm going to switch, or first I'm going to open this this salt factory, NGE, all by itself. So let me go over here and get it. I'm opening it up and I'm going to switch camera views. Now, Tom, this is for you, buddy. I'm doing this for you. So listen to me, okay? Now, when you get in here, this is like infinity space right here. To go around and try to look for this sugar mill somewhere in GE, and I've done it. I'm like, where the hell is it? All you have to do is click on the sugar mill and hit your F key, and it will take you right to the sugar mill. I'm trying to see how it, why is it doing that? Okay, there we go. See, I'm at the bottom, so let me bring this stuff up, because I'm at the bottom of it. Okay, so this is what I want to work with right here. This is my sugar pallets. Everything I want to do is here, including the signs. So the best way to do it, because you know how slow GE is when I'm in factory farm, the best thing to do, because basically I'm duplicating the sugar mill without duplicating it. Because once I import this back into the map, it's no longer connected as a duplication of the sugar mill. It's its own factory. So anything I change to this one will not change to the other one as far as texture wise. So I want to make this, see, it looks like the roof is black, so that's good. And all this stuff here is underground. This I think it is. Let me take a look, because if it's not, I'd like to change the color of that. But I think it's all underground. Nope, it's not. So I'd like to make that a little darker gray, not just the same old gray. But here's how you do that. I'm going to change the color of this building to like a yellow, because yellow is the color of honey. Well, not bright yellow or anything. So I just clicked on the building. It brought up the vise, and I'm going to look at the material editing to see if that's what I need. And yes, it is. Okay. So I want to change the brick, which is here, and I want to change the concrete slab underneath, which is here. So I've got it. But what I need to do now is open this up in paint.net. So let me find it. Okay, so I'm going to go to Maps, Exports. Let's see, BD Donuts right there, Textures, and Sugar Mill. And I have messed with this before when I did the salt factory. So let me go down to Sugar Mill. There's a sugar mill and a sugar mill diffuse 2. So I'm going to open this up in paint.net. And we're going to change the color. First thing I'm going to do is move it over, because I don't want too many windows open in the same window. And then I'm going to change my camera view so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're in here, and I'm going to change this color, and let's see, I don't want like a bright yellow. So let me look at my options here. Maybe that would be good, but let's see. We never know. So I'm going to go up here and click on new. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to highlight the whole thing. And I'm going to hit the back button and look at this yellow to see, because I don't want it to be bright. I just want it to be the color of, you know, because honey's more of a gold, I think. Hold on. Let me look at this. No, a little bit lighter than that. That's too let's see what that does. See, that's still too, to me it's too bright. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. And let's see what that does. Yeah, no, it looks like puke. Doesn't that look like a puke color? Is it not like a creamy kind of yellow? Yeah, it is. But I'm trying to get it between like a gold and a yellow is what I'm wanting. Maybe that would do it. So let's try that. It's just too bright. Hold on, let me bring it up a little bit, because I don't want it to just. Well, let's try that right there. Let's see what that looks like. Because like with the Planters peanuts, I may have to go in here and do it a couple of times. You know, who knows? So I'm going to paste into new layer. There it is. Okay, so it goes all the way to the edge. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay, let me go ahead and do the layers real quick. Okay, so that looks pretty decent. That might work. I kind of like that color. What do you guys think of that color? I kind of like it. It's not bright, but we won't really know until we put it on the building and take a look at it. But here's what I wanted to do, because that's such a light color. Now I want to mess with the concrete slab. So I'm going to do another new. Well, no, I don't even have to do that. I already got one. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to do like a dark gray. Oh, that might be too dark. Yeah, it's too dark. Maybe not. Well, let's see. Let's try something else. I think that's going to be too light. Yeah, that's too light. Because I want it to kind of be like a bumblebee. So let's see. Let's try that. No, I don't like it. Let me take it back to this. Let's just see what it looks like. I don't know. Let's see. Because it might work out real well. So I'm going to... Because you don't know until you actually put it on the building itself. That's the problem. So I'm going to put this in here. Move this over to here. Let's go ahead and do the layer so I can kind of see better about what I'm doing. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Layers, layer personality, multiple player, boom. Okay. And see, those two colors to me seem to go pretty good together. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it. And I'm going to call this the honey meal. And let's put it in desktop, export to, textures. Oh wait, I guess it's got to be a DDS file. And let me bring this up to large so I can see what these are. Okay, so that's not it. I want to keep it where it's supposed to be. No palettes and all that shit, so that's not gonna work. Okay. Imports. Shaders, nope. Exports. There it is, D-Donuts, that's what I was looking for. And there it is. So I'm going to save it into here. And we're going to go make sure it's number 1. And flatten it. And let's see how it looks. Okay, so I'm going to switch camera views. And let's take it into... well, I thought you guys were watching me in Windows Capture. So let me go to Sugar Meal. There it is. Okay. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. So let me close all this stuff out. And you see the building now here. And we're gonna change the color of that building now. And it's right there, the honey meal. And let's see what it looks like. It may look like shit, it may look great, I don't know yet. And I like it, because I like the black, because you're going to see part of that black coming out of the ground. Now this sugar picture here, I've already, let me go ahead and change that out real quick. Because I already changed that, but I don't know if it came with it. So this is in donuts and textures, so let me go back over there. Mods, maps, exports, BD donuts, textures, and right here. Now see, not only did it change that one, it also should have changed the one in the back. It did. So there's the honey picture on the front. So what do you guys think? Amy! How you doing, darling? Okay. Now, there is a picture that shows up right here. And I need to bring that into, but here, let me make sure everything is right first. Like all these palettes, I'm going to change all those. And that's under the visibility nodes. And I think I still have the palette, if I'm not mistaken. Let me import that palette so I can change these out. Let's see, mods, factory farm. It's going to be under maps, imports. Let's go to Platter's Peanuts because I think that's where I put them all. And it should be Platter's factory, peanut sign, barrier. Nope. Okay, so where did I? Let me think. Yeah, I think I put it under the BD. Okay. Okay, there it is. Honey palette. So now the honey palette's there, and I'm going to bring it over here. Remember this honey palette? There we go. Okay, now, here's the only problem. Because this is a different palette, I don't think it's going to go right. But let me see before I jump to conclusions here. Visibility nodes. I'm going to pick that one. I'm going to bring in my replace real quick just to, well, no, I don't want to do that one. Let's try, I want that front one right here, that one. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to load it. Then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to load the honey palette to my replace, and I'm going to replace it and see what it does. And it looked like it just disappeared, but it's here somewhere, I promise you. Where did it go? Did it go up in the... Yeah, see, it looks like it went up in here. See it right there? I see it. Damn. Okay. And that's what happens when you're using a different kind of palette. Let me see what this one does. So I'm going to go up to the top where it tried to give me the first time and just see what it does. Let me load that one and replace. You see it's jumping up. So let me look and see what the next palette is on the, so it's 1708. So I can go to this one. See, that one's 1708 also. Damn it. See, this is something I'm going to have to do because it's a different size, different palette. I'm going to have to change this out in game because I don't have a ground here to measure it to. The only thing I could do is this. I could take this, bring it down, just bring it over like that. Let me slow down. Okay. So I'm going to come here and just manually to see if it's even here. I don't like doing it this way, but I will. It still needs to come down just a little bit, so let me hit translate and bring it down a little bit. See, that's too far, so I'm going to have to manually do it. That should do it right there. But now I need to make sure that it's all the way back against this wall, because it's a smaller palette. So right about, no, I don't want it in the wall. Okay, so it's not. Good. So then all I have to do is drag this over now and put it where I want to. So now when I bring it into the game, it should be all lined up. And I think, I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it. I want this lined up with that. I've never done this before, but I'm going to take that and I'm going to load it into what it's going to replace. Go to the next one, load, and see if it'll stay. See, it didn't do it. Damn it. Okay, so let's go to honey. Now it's 0.706, so I'm going to copy that and put that in there, and it should line up. That looks a little lower than the other one though, doesn't it? No, it's not. Okay, good. And because these are so small, I can stack 2 of them here, or actually 4, one on top of the other. So this one here I can get rid of, get it out of my way. Now see how fast GE works here? It should work that way in game. Let's see. Wow, he is focused right into it today. Thank you, Amy! Don't they start at the back, Mr. Pat? What do you mean start at the back? I am at the back. I'm right here. Oh wait, it didn't line up. That's why it looked awkward. Okay. So let me close this stuff out because it's always going to jump back down there because I'm already high. So up high on the scene graph. So let me grab this one. No, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, and that's Z. So I'm going to get the Z numbers. Now it's lined up. Good. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one and make sure that sometimes when I click on it, it'll open this up and click on something else or highlight something else. So I'm going to load that one and place. And it did the same thing, but that's okay because I've got something to work off of, which is here. Grab that, go down to the third one, put this in there. God damn it. Let's see. Nope, let me go back. I hit the wrong key. So now it comes down and it should be same thing, ground level. But I want it back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this thing up. Let's zoom in and let's bring this thing over to match this right there. And then I can just bring it back down. So that's that one. Let's go to the next one. Load, replace, and I already know it's up in the air. It's the 4th one. So let me get the right numbers because I need the, let's see, I'm going to need the X and the Y on this one. Okay? So I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to take the Y, bring it down, and I'm going to go back to the next one and get the X numbers and go down and put that there, and it's back now. So let's see. See, is that the big enough gap? Yep. That works for me. Definitely works for me. See it? There's a gap there, but if you look at this gap, it's the same, about the same width. So that's okay. So I'm going to try this, load that there. I'm loading the last one I did, hoping that when I put this in here, it's going to replace it and it won't pop up in the air, but I think that's like wishful thinking on my part. So let's take a look and see what happened. Yeah, see, it's up in the air. See it? Okay, that's okay. That shit happens. Okay, so I can see it back there, and if you can't see it, you see the legs hanging down right in there? That's it. So all I have to do is just get those same numbers. So I'm at this one, 1706. Go down to that one, put it in the Y. It brings it down, but now I need it to go backwards. So I go back up. Now I couldn't do this fast in the map because it'd take forever every time I click on something. And now it's even. Now I want to look at the gap. I want to make sure the gap, you can't just assume that this gap is going to work out the same way the other one did. I want to know it did. Okay, good. And see, like I said, what I should do, yeah, let me stack these real quick. Hold on. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to bring it up, because I want these stacked in twos back here, so it's the same height as that other pallet. Okay, now this one, well, we're going to have to move it up, all the way up, through every pallet, because the way these pallets are going to show up as you're making product is the order that these pallets are in on the scene graph. And I don't want these two to show up, and then these on the side to show up, and then at the end, the two on the top show up. I want these four showing up, and then the ones on the side showing up. So I just got to keep moving it up, moving it up. Let me see. Wow, he is focused right into it today. I'm focused, Amy. He's really focused tonight, so I'm not trying to bug him too much. I know when these factories do start up, the first, how it starts up right there, the building, yes. When you were working on them before on the side, I thought you were putting it, oh, okay, I got it, I got it. See how fast this is? This is how fast it should work no matter where I am. That's what pisses me off about GE. Is the damn thing works fast if you got one freaking item in there. They need to make it to where I've got 1,000,000 items and it's still going to work just as fast. And it can be done. If you can do videos and all that with applications, then yeah, it can be done. So 1, 2, 3. This should be the third one. So there you go. There's the third one right there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure this is, for some reason it doesn't look right. Okay. It does. So now we're going to go to this one. Make sure it's all highlighted. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to go to the third one down. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to get that translate Y numbers. Go back down. And that way I don't have to guess. I know they're even. They're on the same level. So now we're going to have to do the same thing. Just bring it on up. Now the sad thing about, if I was in GE, in Factory Farm, doing this, with this building, every time I moved up would take 45 seconds. I'd have to sit here and wait for each move up. Yes, 45 seconds. I've timed it with my iPhone. Like, how in the hell, how long does it take to move something upwards? That's why GE pisses me off, because they could do it, and they just choose not to, because they don't care. But anyway, let's stay positive. No negative bullshit, okay? Not today. It's a good day. We're alive. I checked. Jeff's name was not in the obituary, so you're not seeing a ghost type. It's really him. Right, Jeff? Okay, so this is going to be the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need it right there. And I think one more. And we're done with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I wanted to get that done before I did all of these. I wanted to see what that was going to look like. I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Tell the wife that Pat said hi. Hi, Mrs. Tom. How are you? Okay, you can probably stack 3 high there, Pat. Yeah, I was thinking that, Jeff. Just now, I was like, well, let's see. Because I don't want it to look ridiculous. But I still think, if I'm looking here, you see the sugar pallets over here? They're stacked too high. I think I can stack these. I think I can. Let me see what it's going to look like. Because I don't want it to look ridiculous, but... Okay, guys, I gotta run to the restroom real quick. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Miss Tom, I am doing fabulous. Just fabulous. I took my wig off this morning. I mean, you can see that I don't have as much hair as I did. I removed the wig. I restocked all my makeup. And I went ahead with the Blossom Cherry. Of course, I've been talking a lot, so it's probably wore out. You probably can't see it in the right light. But I still have my the foundation, or the base. The base! Got it. The base, and a little bit of blush going thing on right here in the mascara. That shit on the commercials that it doesn't smear is bullshit. It does. And it's waterproof? Yeah, right. Yeah. It's not waterproof. How would I know that? Okay, so let's get this I was moving this palette up. So yeah, the answer to your question, Miss Tom, is I'm doing great. Is Miss Amy still here with us? And Mr. Jeff, where is Miss Kelly at? She's probably gotten bored with my ass. Like, it's the same shit. I don't want to see him anymore. Oh, there's Miss Amy. See, she said to say hi. Okay. Got it. Yes, sir. Do you have TSS on T? Oh, I don't have that on. Let me get done with this right here. because I hate doing TeamSpeak because everybody's complaining that I'm echoing, and I think I sound perfect on here, but for some reason on TeamSpeak it just doesn't come across like it should. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this goes up one more, and it should be the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. So then I'm going to go to 1, 2, 3, this one, and I'm going to duplicate that one, and I'm going to move it up, and let's back up and see how that looks. Yeah, that looks fine. It's about the height of that vent right there, guys. I think it looks, yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so let's move this up. Oh wait, is it against the oh yeah, because I duplicated that one. Never mind. It is. So let's move this up. Up. God, if only GE worked this fast when I'm on the map, I could get so much done, guys. So much. But it's like if you put more than 3 buildings on the damn map, GE wants to penalize you and make you sit there and wait for everything that you do. I know I keep harking on that, but I would love to find out where Giant's editor is located and go walk in there and tell them exactly how I feel about their piece of shit software. Really, and I'm not kidding at all. I would love to go do that. Like, I want to meet the fucking idiot that made it like this. He's an idiot. Of course, they probably wouldn't give a shit. They'd call the police department. I'd have to tell them, look, I'm an ex-police officer, and they'd say, okay, get off the property, don't come back. And, you know, if you do, you're under arrest for criminal trespass. I know the drill. So 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I went too high. Let me move it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would just be fabulous, guys, if GE would work this fast. I love working in GE with just one building because it's like night and day. It's a lot of fun because you can get stuff done. Oh, they're in Germany? Oh, that figures. That's why. Bunch of freaking retards. In Germany. That figures. Yep. Now it makes sense, guys. Okay, did I do any? I think I finished that, didn't I? Okay. So that's, wait, did I line that up too? I want to make sure it's, okay, I did. Okay, good. So, I'm going to load that one, and let's go to the next sugar. Load it, replace it. And then all I have to do is go to the last honey I did right here and make sure that it's, oh no, not that one, not that one, not that one, this one. Get the 1706, that one. And then I want the X also. Remember the X to put it against the wall. And let's go take a look at it just to make sure. Oh wait, guys, I didn't get the answer. What do you guys think about the color of this building with the black roof and the black on the side here? That really, I think, and I don't mind changing it if everybody hates it, but I did not try to match it perfectly with that, but it did. It matched perfectly with the building. That was by accident. I wish I could say, oh yeah, I planned it that way, because I did not. It just worked out. So what do you guys think about this building for the honey? Yep, absolutely. Bunch of freaking idiots. They think they're all that with this game. They make up, I swear to God, look it up, 6% of all farming simulator sales comes out of the fucked up Germany. 6%. Yeah, 68% now comes out of America. I didn't look up Canada, but 68% of the farming simulator sales comes out of America. Don't you think they would try to make us happy? I mean, as a businessman, I would I would want to make that 68% happy. Not the 6%. I could give a shit about the 6%. Well, no, that's not true. I'd care about the 6%, but not if it's screwing the 68%. Make this thing faster, please. Let me keep my sanity. You know what? I can't come on this damn thing not one time without bitching about something. And that's... I'm spoiled. I'm just spoiled. I always bitch about something, don't I, Miss Amy? Thank you, Miss Amy. Thank you. She said it looks awesome, so I'm keeping it. And look, even the screen. Because I'm going to change out the picture that pops up in the screen, and it's going to say hives, and it's going to say honey. So you'll be able to keep up with, you know, how much you got there on the screen. But anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, let's go to this one. Let's load it and replace it. And go up to the next one and get our numbers. Okay, that should be in place. It is. Okay. I think at this point, let's see. Yeah, at this point right here, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down. And delete. Okay. And I'm going to save, just in case. I'm going to go back through that shit again. Miss Amy, what'd you do with my lighter? Oh, I got it. Never mind. No comment. I'm the bitching. I know I sure can't do what you're doing. Got me beat there, Night Cop. Yeah, but I'm always crybabying about something. I need to stop that bullshit. I mean, people are going to start coming on here just to watch me crybaby about GE. I know what it is. I know what it does. I know what it doesn't do. And bitching about it every freaking day is not helping nothing. So I need to stop that crap. But usually I'm here by myself. I'm not online. I'm just working. And I'm always bitching about GE to myself. So that hasn't changed. I'm still bitching. Okay. It's just going to be easier for me to take this palette right here and just duplicate it because it's real fast. And let's bring it out. And then I have the number that I need right about. Yeah, let's bring it right about there. Let's bring it a little bit more. Okay. Okay, that is also X. So now it's going to be so easy. Because now I just go here, make sure it's I duplicate, go to X, make sure that's right, duplicate, and I think I'm thinking about doing 3 rows here because these are so small. Let's come back down here. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta get the baby. Come here. Let me pick you up. What? Stop. Stop. Here. Lay down. Lay down, baby. Okay. So I need to make sure this is the same. Still not wide enough. Yep, right there. So let's get the X. That is why you need friends like us, Night Cop, so you don't take yourself too seriously. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Amy. I just gotta stop crybabying. Now see, honestly, I haven't changed a bit. If you guys weren't here, I would still be sitting here out loud bitching about GE to myself. So my little Macy girl would hear me, who's my little baby. This is my little baby. She would hear me, but she don't care. She just wants to hear me talk. So I need to stop crybabying out loud about it now, because everybody outside this room can hear me still. Okay, so yeah, I needed to get the... Alright, I already did that. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate that and put that there. Duplicate this one. But can you imagine if... You see what I'm doing here? Can you imagine if GE did work as fast in the map as it does here? I'd get... Oh, God, I'd get so much done. Okay, so that's good. And now we go back to this one. Make sure it's... Okay, and then duplicate it. I'm going to bring it up. Let me get in here so I can see. I can get rid of this replace menu. Oh, no, it's still in the wood. There you go. So let's grab that. And see, I can use that for every single one now. So we just duplicate and bring it up. Duplicate and bring it up. See how easy this is? When GE works like it's supposed to, it's goes very smooth. Yeah. Did I just duplicate that twice? Let's see. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, she's a teacup Yorkie. Her name is Macy, and her middle name is Chanel. Macy Chanel. Look at the camera, baby girl. You're on candid camera. She's a good girl. She's our baby. Okay. So that's too high. Now what I'm afraid of, guys, if I bring this up too high, it's going to start getting in the way of those vents. How high was that other one? I think... I don't know. No, it was high. Wasn't it? Let me go in the game and look real quick. I want to see how high it was. Okay, it went right up under those vents. Well, it covered it a little bit. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to see how high it will go. See if I can do 3 high. It might work. No, it's going to be up in the ceiling, I think. Yeah, see? There's no way it's going to work. I think it's into that right there. Nope. Okay. So it's going to be too high. Right there. Just like that. Of course, that's enough. I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Uh, Tom, me or the dog? He says very cute. Me? Thank you. How sweet. Okay, so this is the label I got to change out to. It's got to say honey, and then I'm going to put the honey there. I might even put a bottle of honey. Let's see what else I got to do. I do want to get this picture here. I know I'm going to have to do something with it. Let's see. Let's see, where's that sign at? I forgot where it was. Should be under. Oh, is it under work animation? I think it is. Under shader. Yeah, display. Display. Okay, so now, see, let me show you. If I bring this out, well, it's not showing up now, but on display, it should show up. Hold on. Nope, not yet. Put it back. Okay, that's that. It should. Why is that not showing up? Oh, wait. That's under visibility. Okay, so let me go here and go to, maybe that's how I saw it, was material editing. See, there it is. You can't see it, but it says sugar mill. So all I gotta do is change out those pictures. That's it. Now, one thing I have to do is it's honey, so I'm gonna get this. Let me copy this honey, and I got to go up here to the triggers and make sure that. See, product 1 is sugar. I'm going to have to change that out too. So that's going to be field type is honey. Honey. And then let's go to output. No, that's the output. So input is going to be hives. Field type. Nope, just hives. Factors 1, that's good. Field types, name, nope, just hives. So let me go over and get the hives from the mod desk. Remember, I don't type anything in those boxes. I've learned my lesson. I'd rather take the time to go over here and get the mod desk open and type hives in the search and let it bring it up, and I'll copy it. Hives. I've learned my lesson about that because it screwed me for almost 2 weeks trying to. I can't remember exactly how long because I'm going back to like July, but I was screwed up for a while. Field type is going to be hives, hives, and I'm going to put B and delete and put hives. Okay, I'm going to save it. Oh shit. Oh, here we go. She says that she's very cute. I thought she was talking about me. Obviously not. It looks very good, brother. And I say the dog looks cute. Now Kelly may argue with that with me. The dog is very cute. Nobody says is she says you're good looking too. Aww. Thank you, darling. Even though I took my wig off today. People are going to think I really have a wig. Okay. So there's the beehive. There's the hives. We've got all that done. And let me go launch TeamSpeak real quick. Because, oh shit, it's already 10 o'clock. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to put something in the oven. Okay. Damn. I hate when I get a haircut. It just sticks up everywhere. So let's see, tomorrow will look different because I'll shampoo it and style it the way I want it, not my hairdresser, so, or my stylist. She don't like being called a hairdresser. She said, I do not dress hair. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be the resource, so I'll change all that on the sign. So all I have now, have I changed both products? There's the input, there's the output, honey and hives. Okay, the silo trigger. Go here, go to the silo trigger and change that sugar to honey. Save it again. Okay, and I want to look at the PS because I put the smoke on there myself because it didn't have any. What sound does it have? Okay, I need to change that sound out, if you remember, to the bees. And here's it's doing that turbine, but I want the bees. So where was the bees at? Did I put that in the... I don't remember where I put that. Oh well, I'll look for it later. No, I want to look for it now. So let me bring up my folder. I think that was in the... let me go see. I think it's in my imports with the honey, with the bee honey hive. Not the hives, but the bee honey. So let's go imports. And I think I called it... Was it honey bee hive? There's beehives. Let's see if I called this one honey. Honeybees, okay. And I think the sound was here. Yep, there it is. Good. So I'm going to get that, and I'm going to copy it over to my my sound folder. Maps, and then sounds. And I'm going to paste it in there. So it's beehive. So now what you have to do is I'm going to get rid of this right here. Well, wait, where's it at? I don't want to get rid of it yet until I know where it is. So let me show audio source. It's probably inside this building. Where's it at? Okay, there it is, right there. So I'm going to create an audio source. And it's going to ask me to find the location of it, of the sound I want to use. So I'm going to go back into my maps and sounds and create this beehive. And there it is. Should be at the bottom now. There's my audio. I'm going to change that to bees. So I know that's what it is. I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to put it up here with this, with the sounds here. Stick it there. And now I want to move this one right into the place of the other one, like I did before on the map. Yeah, I went over too far. Go right here. Let's see how far down I am. I want it facing the same way. I want it looking the same way. There we go. Bring it right in. And then I'm going to duplicate it, because I want everybody to hear the bees. So I'm going to put this right here, stick it right. So when you're loading and this factory's on, you're going to hear those bees. Well, let's see. Wait, I may not need to do that. Hold on. I don't need to do that. Let me delete that one. because I want to see how far this one goes out. See, it's covering. You see that red area, that circle? Let me make sure. Oh hell, that's too big. Oh, let me bring the. Let me see what he had this one on 15 and 10. So let's go 15. Yeah, let's do that. Let me get rid of this. Go back to B's. Audio 15. I don't know. I'm gonna probably leave that like it is. Yeah. That's big enough. Let me see if you can still hear it on the back. Yeah, I don't need to change that. So then I'm gonna unshow the audio because I don't like all those lines. So there's the audio. We got the smoke shaders. That's for the display that when you have the product coming in. Let me listen. Let me catch up. I love where I am. Only 7 p.m. here. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here, Amy. Hey, Pat and everybody. Hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy? Fred, Mr. Fred, welcome, man, to the live stream. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome. Hey, everybody, if you would do me a favor, really helps people, smash that like button, and that will help everybody find my video on searches. It's not a test. It's not like pulling teeth or nothing. Just click the button. You're done. And if you would, go on over towards the right-hand side, hit subscribe, and the little bell right to the right of the subscribe button, and that will give you an alert every time my smart ass jumps on here live. You don't want to miss one moment because you never know what I'm going to say. Hell, I don't know what I'm going to say. So please do that for me. I'd really appreciate it. And that way, anytime I go live, you'll get an alert that I'm live. And then you can decide then, do I want to listen to his smart ass, or would I rather watch Power Rangers on TV? It's up to you. You know, it's your choice. You do still have freedom of choice on YouTube. Well, kinda. Okay, let me, oh hell, I was fixing to light a new cigarette and I still got half of one here. Okay. Eric, man, I'm doing excellent. I'm just working on the honey factory, which is this. We've changed the color of the building, and okay, so now I need to, the only thing you're going to be able to use here is hives. And I've already got, do I already have that? Yes, I do. So I already have, well, no, I want to keep it, I want to keep the sign like this. So I'll go in here and find out where this is in the materials editor. So it's under BD Donuts dump. That's a lot of work. See, I want to keep it, well, no, I can still, it's better than watching the Backstreet Boys, which my wife would make me watch if they yeah, nice to meet you too, buddy. Oh, okay, that's Jeff. No, I already know Jeff. It's not nice to meet you, Jeff. That was last week. Let's see, Tom, it's better, yeah, the Backstreet Boys, what? I don't even know what the Backstreet Boys is, but okay, you watch it. Is that like a detective show or something? I've never heard of it. Cool, nice to meet you. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get in this shit. I hate doing this. Okay. Let's get it done. Let me go up here to desktop. No, I don't want to go to desktop. I want to go here. So mods. Let's go to BD. No. Maps. Exports. BD Donuts. Textures. And it's dump SBC. Oh, SB corn. Okay. So I'm going to open this up in paint.net, and I'm going to switch the camera view so you guys can see what I'm doing. And what we got to do is I'm just thinking of how I want to do this. Okay, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to take all this out. Before we do that, let me do this. Let me get the right color, the right white. Okay, now we can take all this out. And then I'm going to put in, I'm just going to do it like this. You see what this looks like. I want to be bigger than 12, so let's go about 48 and see what that looks like. No. So let's go to another. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here, guys. My better half is home, so I need to go. I'm cooking and getting ready for the evening, and so I'm gonna end this thing. I'm gonna wait a minute, Macy. Wait. Hold on. Let me. She hears mommy. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I gotta. Well, here. Let me. I want to make that the same. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that, but I'm gonna leave it like this right now, guys. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Well, not really. Not unless I scroll up. I thought you guys could see the whole screen, but I'm looking here and I don't see the whole screen. Oh, it's a rock band. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that's from like, isn't that from like the 80s or something? Back? No, that was the Grown Up or the. I forgot what it was called, but anyway. But listen, I've got to go, guys, and I will be back tomorrow, same pat time, same pat channel. Subscribe to the channel. While we're on the subject of channels, and hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It really helps people find the video. So, guys, I should be back around. We're gonna finish up this damn honey factory if it kills me here. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. We're gonna do it if it kills GE. How about that, Miss Amy? I really appreciate. Oops, I mean Night Cop. Yeah, Night Cop. Night Cop or Pat, it doesn't matter. I answer to both. I just don't answer late to supper, which you've heard that a million times in your life, I'm sure. But I will be back tomorrow. We're gonna finish this honey thing up, and then I'm gonna move on to the what is it? The thing that Kelly wanted, Home Depot. We're getting near the end where I can go ahead and release version 2.4. So, guys, you have a super blessed Saturday evening.